order
This
to
conference will now be recorded.
impart knowledge and sharing with all the fellow chartered accountants and the students. This is the first venture or the maiden venture which you have exclusively arranged for the students of all streams, including the chartered accountancy. So I'm sure you will have a very, very enlightening afternoon or half of the evening. We not only organize this webinars and seminars and the budget meeting, we also honor the students who have completed their inter and CA chartered accountancy and other streams like cost accounting and company secretary. So people who complete them, we honor them as a mark of respect to them and also to encourage them to do better in life. With these few words, I would not like to stand between you and the lovely speaker that we have for the evening. I request Palumi Ben Dharamsi to please introduce Sri Nilesh Bhai Vikamsi. I'm sure he hardly needs any introduction, but as the protocol requires, we need to introduce. It's over to Palumi Ben. Thank you and welcome all.
Sir, Devang will introduce.
I'm doing the
I'm sorry, my apology. Yeah. Devang is going to introduce Nilesh Bhai Vikamsi, who hardly needs any introduction. Devang, please.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Our speaker for the day is someone who doesn't require a formal introduction, and few sentences are not enough to make justice to his achievements, but I am still making an attempt. Qualified as a chartered accountant since 1985, Mr. Nilesh Vikamsi is a senior partner at Khimji Kuvarji and Company LLP that provides professional services in the area of auditing, taxation, business consultancy, valuations, due diligence, etc. He has also done a diploma in system audit, DISA, and has completed a course on business consultancy studies. He has held various positions in the ICAI and has been a member of various committees and has served as a president of ICAI for the year 2017-18. He has also contributed to various other bodies such as IRDA, MCA, SEBI, CDSL, BCAS, CTC, and so on. He has also held directorships in various companies and actively contributes in various forums in the fields of finance and accounting. And as rightly said, success is not just what you accomplish in your life, it is about what you inspire others to do. And every aspect of his professional life is an inspiration in itself. Knowing him is a pride, meeting him is a privilege, and talking about him is indeed an honor. And I am glad to be able to do that. Please welcome our speaker for the day, Mr. Nilesh Vikamsi, to enlighten us on the importance of practical training, concentration, and failure. Nilesh sir.
Thank you very much, Devang, for the very, very kind. Yes, Gancham, you want to speak something?
Yeah. I was just saying, wherever we are, we should give him a big applause to the learned speaker.
Yes.
Thank you. So first of all, my compliments to the ADOC Association. I have been president of this association also a few years back, and I'm really very, very happy that typically, being a community-based organization, conducting a meeting, at least especially in the CA fraternity, is a challenge because we don't have CP and people living all across the city getting together. So we hardly used to do, maybe one large budget program and 3-4 study-circle meetings in a year. And now from there, I think normally the pandemic has been a bane for most of the people, work has stopped, etc., etc. But for the association, thanks to the dynamism of Gancham Bhai and the whole team, whether it is Gautam, Devang, Palumi Ben, I think Charvik, all the committee members, Hitesh Bhai, I'll keep on, So you have used this problem and created an opportunity. Normally we had a challenge of physical meeting, and thanks to the pandemic, you have used that challenge and created opportunity where now more people are participating, more programs, and I'm really very, very happy that it's fantastic job being done, and you're taking it to the next level, and it will continue to do well. My Michhami Dukkam to all my community members. We just finished Paryushan about a week back, and in case inadvertently if any harm has been done, so I just seek your apology. Michhami Dukkam. Friends, today we are in the COVID period, and I wish and pray that you remain safe, yourself, family, colleagues, and things are very bad. Even once, though the lockdown is being opened up, gradually, and it may still be opened up on 1st of September as is expected. My request to you would be, please be safe, please wear masks, please use sanitizers, please have distancing. I'm seeing more and more cases happening in our tower, 2 towers. We had no cases for 4.5 months, and suddenly we have five, families having cases. So it is very near all of us. So don't be, slightly more, don't have a bravado, and be safe. The topic of the day is how to achieve your success in exams and career. My experience has been on the CA field and on the commerce field, so my focus will be predominantly on commerce and CA. But what I'm going to speak is going to be of relevance to non-commerce students also, non-CA students also. So maybe initially I'll be speaking a little bit about CA, and please, understand that ICAI or Chartered Accountancy is not a private organization. So when we speak about it, we are speaking out of our own conscience, and we are not speaking to market anything. Unlike some other organizations privately owned, ICAI is under the Act of Parliament. It's reporting to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So there is no ownership of ICAI. Nobody owns ICAI. It is public money. It is the members' money. It is the students' money. And there's a whole system of election. The way we have got the Parliament or the Assembly, and the way we vote, same way ICAI also is governed through an election process. There's no ownership over here. So in case I am more, I would say, speaking positively about ICAI despite its own challenges, please understand that I've got nothing personal to gain, and it's out of genuine, feeling which I'll be speaking on. Currently, as we speak, friends, I think most of the exams have been postponed, which were supposed to be held between April and June, July. The CA exams were postponed from May to July, and now they've been cancelled, and the next exam is in November, which may happen in November or December. And I think many of the students are, worried. COVID hai, we have already studied for 5-6 months. Now what do we do? This, that. I think each challenge is an opportunity. You need to convert this challenge into opportunity. Look at always there's a half glass full or half glass empty. So never look at the half glass which is empty. Always look at the half glass which is full. Take it positively that you're getting more time to study for your exam. More bonus time. Assuming you've already done revision once, twice, thrice, you're getting more time to revise, and then there should be no excuse for you not to pass the exam. And as it is said, tough times don't last. It is the tough people who do. So you need to be tough when these type of situations arise. And I think you're lucky that you're getting. None of us, I think, for the last 100 years, who were earlier 2-3 generations, have not seen what we are seeing right now, this COVID and its impact. And you're lucky that you're seeing this impact, and how to prepare yourself, how to gear yourself. It will help you in your life. Take it as a learning, what is happening. And as it is said, you are the only one who can limit your own greatness. So if at all you feel that you're not able to achieve any success, you are the only one who are limiting your own greatness. Second, as this a very famous author has said, life is summation of your habits, both good and bad. If you've got bad habits, it take you to a certain direction. If you've got good habits, it take you to a certain direction. So in this COVID period, please decide to pick up good habits, whether it is physical fitness, any other skill you want to, whichever skill you want to focus on, please pick up the skill or the fitness or whatever you want to do, and don't while away your time. And I think anxiety is normal. I would say when these type of things happen as a student, anxiety is normal. I can give my example when I was giving my final in November in 2004. 1984, not 2000, 1984. That time we had the unfortunate assassination of our beloved Prime Minister Indira Gandhi then, and the exams got postponed. And the anxiety. But I have focused. I was not prepared on. We had 3 groups of CA final, and I had worked only on 2 groups. So I grabbed the opportunity to work on the 3rd group in those interim period. We had a 19 days extension. So again, you need to use it, positively. Next is clear your mind. Take some time off. Have clarity. Don't get bogged down with negative thoughts. And again, whenever the next exams are due, whether it is November, depending, in case it is CA, there are some exams, depending on the time. Prepare yourself to peak at the time of the particular examination. And there are tremendous various webinars which are happening, not necessarily for students. I'm saying, assuming you're a CA student, there are donkey number of webinars happening on taxation, on company law, on audit, on technology, on you name it. So pick up, and like this, the same thing would be happening in the other side also.
Hello.
So do some research and pick up those webinars and pick up those skills. And as it is said, this is a new normal. How do we live in the COVID period? So we can keep on grumbling. At the same time, I think this will become a new normal as and when the offices start also. I think this work from home culture is going to stay with us depending on what other, say, suppose sometimes in mornings, suppose I'm a parent and I've got a school program for my child in the morning. So earlier I used to take a day off. Now it will be easy for me to sort of, take a half day off, and by balance half day I can work out of home. So those opportunities will, come up. Again, there's a saying when these type of situations arise, when one door or happiness closes, another opens. But often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has opened up for us. So again, use this opportunity. Don't only look at the closed door, COVID, negative. Look at what are the openings. There's so many new things which are coming up thanks to COVID, work from home, technology, etc. So how do you harness this and skill yourself to become, indispensable when the COVID gets over? And as again is said, a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude. As they say, in life, everything is about attitude. So the attitude has to be absolutely positive. You cannot have a negative attitude. Everything else will fall in place. So keep your, as Gandhiji said, keep your values positive, because your values become your destiny. So keep focus on that. Friends, with this, let me share a little bit about ICAI. For those who are doing commerce, or those who are already doing CA, that is fantastic. I'll tell you why you're taking the right course. For those other students who are in commerce and who are contemplating various courses, it can be anything. It could be law, it could be cost accounting, company secretary, MBA, BMS, and I think so. There are a number of courses available right now. Let me speak about CA and why you should be doing, apart from the other courses which you want to do. I'm a CFA, all those courses are good. No disrespect for any course, but why CA is good, I will explain. And in today's time, I have observed that many of the students are not picking up this course, despite they having 85, 90%, 80%, 75% in their 10th, 12th and all, under the fear. They have heard about failures in CA. Just because of failures, they are not picking up this CA course. And I'll speak about failures also and how failures are good in life. One, it is a stepping stone, and I'll give examples on that also. So those who are in the commerce stream, not picked up CA as of now, I will speak why CA is very good. You may consider it as an option, and I would strongly recommend. Not option, I would strongly recommend it, and I'll give you the rationale thereof. Those who have picked up other courses, say somebody has picked up science to become a doctor and engineer, good luck. I think that they're also fantastic courses. But for some reason, if your movement in that direction is not happening, because say for medical and all, even 1 mark at 99%, 100%, there's tough competition. And even for 1 mark, 2 marks, many times people lose out. In case you're stuck for any reason, then you can look at CA as an option. Especially we have seen a lot of science graduates become very successful in CA. I've got a number of colleagues of mine during my CA who were science graduates, picked up accounting very fast. Their mathematics was very good. So we look at option. You pursue your choice first, whatever your choice is. Assuming your choice is getting stuck somewhere for some reason, which is beyond your control. Because as you told, medical is become, in fact, I would say most of this engineering and medical education become a racket with a lot of this, what do you call, the money which all these political, colleges are charging. So be that as it may, I don't want to discourage you, but you may look at this as a, second choice. In fact, while speaking, let me share an example of our very own, chartered accountant member, Deep Shah. He earlier was staying in Dombivli. I don't know presently where he's staying. And he was a science student, and he had got about 48% in 12th. And that time, Kamlesh, my elder brother, and Shiji Bhai had gone to Dombivli to speak about the education thing. There are hostel and Kanya Chhatralaya, the girls' hostel and all in Dombivli, and how a community member should take benefit of that for the education. And at that time, this Deep was so much inspired by the CA thing. And he changed his track. 48% in science also was horrible. I'm saying for anything he wanted to do in science course, and he changed his gear. He was so inspired motivated. He changed his gear, went into CA from the first year, and passed successfully. He was with Thakursi by TM Gosher. Then he went to Deloitte, I believe, and from there he's in some company now. And so I got one live example in front of our eyes. So why I'm so much gung ho about CA and why I'm recommending. Today, ICAI, Institute of Accounting, is the second largest accounting body in the world. We have got about 340,000 members roughly, and about 700,000 students. So including students is the largest body, but excluding the students, it is the second largest in the world after US. And mind you, friends, US also, each state has got a different CPA body. So compared to that, India is one body and it's the biggest. Second is we have got ICAI branches in more than 165 branches in the country, even small places like Bhilwara, and I'm just giving some example. So 165 branches and foreign centers. During my time, we had about 34 foreign chapters. After that, 3-4 more were added. And currently, the current president has done a wonderful job. He's started representative office in US. We had two chapters in US, New York and San Francisco. And another 4 offices, representative offices have come up in different cities. And similarly in Africa. So totally, I think around 55 separate either chapters or representative of CAs there. So what does that help is, it gives you a foothold. Suppose you want to go abroad after becoming a CA. So you've got a foothold there, for setting up your base. Somebody wants to go to Canada, Australia, there are chapters available, there are members available there. So at least you get an initial, support to start your life over there, assuming you want to go abroad. Of course, India is the land of opportunity. So I would not recommend you to go abroad, but just in case you so decide. What is the difference between a BCom, MCom, or maybe any other course in the CA? See, those are very mostly theoretical courses, and ours is more a practical course. So we skill the people. See, today what has happened in our education system, by and large, most of the courses give theoretical education, but I would say, those educated people are more uneducated. They don't have the skills in life to do anything based on this education. The normal graduation and all what we have doesn't give them the skills to go on in life, whatever skills are required. So CA gives you the skills, and most important is give you recognition in society. As you call yourself a CA, suddenly your impression goes up, your image goes up when you talk to people that, oh, CA, you're a CA. That's the type of thing which society has for the CA. For those of you who are attending and who are already CA students, congratulations, the fantastic decision which you have taken. And now let me get into, for my other friends also, why I'm saying it's a good decision. Basically, our CA course has got 4 pillars. First and foremost is the academics. So our subjects, are the most contemporary, in the sense the foundation course, the intermediate and final, whatever the subjects are completely latest, and the topics in that are the completely latest. And currently, unfortunately, our college education, by and large, is not keeping pace with the changes that are happening in accounting. See, generally, one would have supposed accounting is a very mundane thing, but friends, believe me, there's so much research and development happening in accounting that I myself am amazed. I was certifying certain true and fair view of accounts maybe 20 years back without the impact of something called deferred tax. And we had companies like Reliance, which was zero tax companies. They were the glamorous companies, and say they had profit, tax zero, and that was the net profit. Once the deferred tax standard came, they had 100 rupee profit, though they didn't have any tax liability. They had to provide a deferred tax liability of an X amount 30, and so their profit went down from 100 to 70. So what we certify is true. So that is the amount of research which is happening, whether it's financial instruments. Post the global financial crisis, a lot of research has gone into financial instruments. And even as we speak now, the leasing standard, friends, if you know, say you buy a flat on lease or a office on lease, on rent. Typically what was happening till now, we show rent as an expense. That would have been taught to you in your college, this thing also. Charge of the rent as an expenditure in the P&L. But now it is said that you have to gross up the whole payments you're going to make and create a right to use asset, and the liability is your loan liability. And so instead of a charge to your expense as a rent, as a cash expense, it goes on as a depreciation charge and an interest liability. So EBITDA goes up. So what I'm trying to say is it is very fascinating. A lot of research happening. We have got an international accounting standard board which gets into the new accounting issues. We have got a new insurance industry this thing standard coming up. Every time, depending on the priorities, new things keep on coming up. And same way in auditing also. So I was coming to 4 pillars why I'm saying CA is very good. One is academics, so the lit, and we keep on revising the course material depending on what is the lit, especially in tax and all GST things keep on evolving. Every year there's a change by the government. So we amend our study material, same way for Companies Act. And we are not, this is an all-round course. It makes you an all-rounder. CFA is a pure finance course, so you'll become an expert in finance or the stock markets, but CA is an all-round course and gives you much more flexibility. If you do a CA, various options open out for us. If you do a CFA, only the stock market or the financial activity opens. So if you do CA, there are multiple options available to you. You can go to practice, you can take up a job, you can become an entrepreneur, you can go to the capital markets and do finance activity or anything else. So it's a sort of a base for doing anything. So academics we talked of. Second pillar is the soft skills which we give, which is the communication skills and all, and which unfortunately some of the students take it as a picnic. But if you focus on that, typically the difference between an MBA and CA is that CA is very good on the technical knowledge, but he is very bad in presentation or in talking or in communication. So to sort of cover the gap, ICA has come out with the soft skills course, communication, management games, etc. So please, those who are CA students, please focus on that. Don't take it lightly. You'll add a lot of value to your personality and to your focus. That is the second pillar. The third pillar is the IT skills, information technology. Again, many of the students don't take it seriously because हमने तो किया है school में, college में, I've done Excel, Word, etc. But believe me, friends, I have been using computers from 1982. My brother used to, even before the current laptops and the iPads and all came, I used to work on the Apple PC and IBM PC then, in those days. And but even now, I'll be very honest in admitting that I don't, assuming whether it's Word or Excel or whatever, I don't even know 5% of the features of those particular normally used tools which we say. So when you go for IT training also, which is available, please focus on the learning there. Don't while away your time. Fourth, I will say the main reason why CA is the best course in the world across various lines. The game changer of the CA course is the practical training. Unlike any other course in the world, where you can do practical training only after finishing the course. In CA, you do the practical training along with your course. You clear your foundation course, give your intermediate, pass one group, and you can start your articleship, which is the practical training. And this, friends, is the game changer. I think all of you would have seen the film Three Idiots. Most of you would have seen. So there, what Amir Khan says is, Kabil bano. So it is not just the rote learning. If you do rote learning, it will become like that gentleman, who is giving a speech in the annual day, and he doesn't know the difference between chamatkar and the other word. So that's what happens if you do only, rote learning. Agar khali ratta maar ke pass hona hai, even if you just want to mug up and go, then that learning is not going to help you at all. And I'll give my example. I was very good in mathematics in 10th and 12th. I got, I think, 147 out of 150 in 10th and out of 100, maybe in the 90s somewhere in 12th. And even in CA entrance, I got very good marks in maths. But today, if you ask me, friends, any question on mathematics, I'm not able to answer other than the topic names which I remember, derivatives, integration, etc. I don't know anything in mathematics because I'm not practicing. But you ask me anything which I did in CA in 1982 or 83, so almost 35, 40 years back. I can tell you what is accounting standard to inventory valuation, what is cost, what is market value, what is difference between market value and net realizable value. So these are nuances. Why it is I remember, because I've done it practically. I have seen those inventory valuation sheets, I've applied my mind, and I've put the theory to practice. When you put theory to practice, that gets embedded in you. The fundamental logic, we call it funda. Isko fundu knowledge hai. What is that fundu knowledge? That fundu knowledge is nothing but putting theory to practice. So my recommendation is the practical training is the differentiator. So those who are doing CA amongst this audience, and if you're doing your articleship or if you're going to do your articleship, please take these 3 years as the most important years. Of course, I appreciate you are balancing your, you are a sort of a very good juggling master. You'll be doing your college, you'll be doing your CA, plus you'll be doing your classes, etc. But if you ask my advice, amongst all these things, your focus has to be on practical training. The amount of learning which you'll get out of that in life, you're not going to have it. I have trained hundreds of CA students in my office. I'm partner of Kinjay Kuwarji, and hundreds of CA students have passed under me. And maybe 15, 20 years back, I used to get some of those cases where people used to make some bahana. Suppose outstation jana hai koi kaam ke liye. Sir, ye hai, wo hai, fanana hai. Then I went into detail. I came to know that people don't want to miss their classes, because today if I miss my classes, say for 10 days, I lose 5,000, 10,000 of value of the classes, in the sense, whatever money I have paid for the classes. But friends, believe me, if you don't absorb the practical training which is available in Australia, let me tell you, there's a difference of the trade. There's a very substantial difference in the training which you absorb outstation and which you absorb, say, in Mumbai. If you're in Mumbai, if you're out, so wherever you're being, and that training is worth crores of rupees. You can't measure it. Whatever in the practical training you get. So never cut your practical training for the join your classes. Classes you may skip, you may do it again. You can read on your own also. And you can take help of your other friends also. But practical training, if you miss, you are going to miss that particular period for your lifetime. So don't miss the practical training. And what this practical training does, whilst you are a student, you're getting prepared for a corporate life or for a real life in the world. You're in your college or you just started your articleship. So how to, develop your communication, what is the office etiquette. And generally in practical training, many times people used to make a lot of this thing, mazak of me. Tum audit mein kya karte ho? Tikde lagate ho. Earlier time it was manual books and we used to put ticks on the books. But what is audit? Friends, and again, I'm very, very biased. Your 3 years of practical training in my view has to be of audit. You can do tax, GST, etc. later on. All those are fantastic subjects. But the reason I'm saying you should be doing audit, and that's what I'm advising my sons, my nephew, nieces, my friends, daughters, who are going for CA, please focus 3 years on audit. And I'll tell you the reason. Audit is not only accounting and not only audit. Audit is you understand businesses. You understand different people. There are some good people in life, bad people. You go to a client base. Then there is, you work in teams. So what are deadlines? What is to be working in a team? Your personality improves, your personal development improves. So if you are doing CA, the 3 years of articleship, in my view, should be on practical training. And what is the importance of practical training in life, friends? You would have seen Sachin Tendulkar, or maybe a Virat Kohli, or a Rohit Sharma. All fantastic international players. They have scored tons and tons of centuries, and they even in the peak form. Despite being in the peak form, in case they have to go for a match tomorrow, maybe it's a T20, maybe it's an IPL, maybe it's a one day, 50-50 overs, or it's a test match, 5-day test match. Where do they have to go before the matches start? For a few days, they have to go to the practice nets. So that is what, even if you are a star player, an international player, you're an expert in this subject. Even despite that, you have to go to the practice. That is the importance of practical training. I can't lay emphasis, you have to focus on practical training on these 3 years. And that is, and if you're doing any other course, again, friends, my recommendation, suggestion would be, please see that how do you, do your practical training. For my friends who are not taken up CA, who are doing other courses, again, another reason why I'm suggesting CA to take up is it's one of the most democratic courses. The fees of the CA course total for 3 years is less than 70,000. And if you add up some classes about a lakh or rupees or whatever, it may be 2.5, 3 lakhs maximum. And the stipend you get, which ranges in 5 to 10,000 in most of the firms in Mumbai, I'm saying, I think it is a zero cost course. You become a professional at the end of 3 years. It's a zero cost course, and which I think which doesn't take a hit into your family. It doesn't put a dent on your parents or income or the society if you're supported by the society. So that's another reason I would recommend that. And again, there's complete meritocracy. There is no reservation for anybody. We had an auto rickshaw driver who was a gold rank holder. We have got instances where Chaiwala's son is becoming a CA. So number of cases where people are becoming CAs. So only thing what is required: hard work, dedication, determination, sincerity. If you've got these, I think there's no looking back for you. Another learning I think which you can get in CA or maybe in other walks of life also is technology. Friends, today is the age of technology. In CA, of course, just accounting audit will not have. We need to focus on technology, whether it is the digital side of data analytics, whether it is going to be artificial intelligence, robotics. All this is impacting accounting also now, and even auditing. With the new usage of blockchain, which may reduce the whole need for audit in time to come. So blockchain is another area where, so whether you're doing CA, then these technology important. Even if you're doing any other courses, whether you're doing a medical course or whatever, technology is a game changer. You need to focus on technology and how it is not technology in a technology perspective, but how technology is going to be important for your what do you call, for whatever you're doing. And if you marry technology to whatever you're doing, I think you will be a game changer and you will be a king of that particular area. Again, many times, friends, I get a question: if you're doing CA, which firms to join for articleship? Whether it should be a small firm, whether it should be a mid-sized firm, whether it should be a large firm. Let me tell you, all three have got their pluses and minuses. It depends on what you want to do in life post CA. Suppose you're coming from a tier 2 town or a city, say Jaipur, say some other place. Then you're, and if you want to practice in Jaipur or in Kutch, say, you want to practice and not work in a job, then I would recommend doing in a small firm is important because you'll get a chance to do a lot of things and different activities. So small firm would be good from that perspective. If you want to join industry in India, become an employee of a large Tatas, Birlas, Goenkas, and so on and so forth. So then you can look at a mid-sized firm where your exposure will be very high to corporates and all the other things. If you want to go abroad, then the large firms, what we call the big 4 or the big 6, big 8, those will be good because their branding is recognized at the world level. So you can focus on, depending on what your ultimate objective is, you can look at that. Another thing is, many times people say whether I should do dummy articles, only focus on exams. Friends, never do that. As I told you, the importance of practical training. Another thing is, if you are going to do dummy articles, if you don't have practical knowledge in the job market, initially you may do well, you may get a job based on your marks, but then later on, the progression in the career, because you don't have the required skills or the knowledge, your this thing will go down, your value will go down. So you need to become Kabil. Don't never think of a dummy articleship. The tenure of articleship of 3 years appears to be very high. Again, I would not agree. It is very low, and 3 years, I think, the invaluable experience you're getting. Many times people feel CA means again accounting auditing. CA doesn't mean accounting auditing. Since we have got 2 of our CAs who are ministers, Mr. Piyush Goyal and Suresh Prabhu, who is currently the Sherpa of the Prime Minister in the G20. Piyush Goyal is already a minister. We have Shekhar Kapoor, who is a film director, who is a chartered accountant. We have Pranay, a TV journalist. And nearer home, in my own office, I had an article called Sana Kabra, CA, who's now taken up this pastry making. But she's becoming a patissier. She's gone to Paris and she wants to make pastries. So a CA makes you an order. And just to give another information, today, can you believe who's the managing director of Ultratech? Ultratech is this largest cement company of our country. I think 107 million tons capacity. Who's the and who was earlier the chief manufacturing officer of the company, CMO, is a chartered accountant. So CA doesn't mean CA makes you an all-rounder, and whichever line you pick up later on, once you whatever line you want to do, you can succeed, fantastically in that particular line. So CA does not mean only audit, tax, finance, corporates or entrepreneurship or merger amalgamation or consulting or FEMA. You can do whatever you want. It makes you an all-rounder if you do your training properly. And today, friends, again, this is to address to all the students. The rate of change in the world, the rate at which the change is happening is stupendous. And we as seniors, I think, are finding it difficult to keep pace. I think you've got a world of opportunity awaiting for you in whichever line you choose for. Only thing, you need to be adaptable, need to change yourself to the current requirements, and you will succeed. Friends, this was about the CA course and the ICAI. I will now speak about a little bit about the students and what they need to do to achieve success. One of the key things, especially for CA or any professional course you are doing, is concentration. What I have observed is today's generation is very, very smart. I think it is 100 times smarter than the times that we were there. We were dumb. Let me tell you, we were absolutely dumb. Your generation, the amount of awareness you have, the amount of information you have, whether it's Google or YouTube, everything is available. what I see is, despite being smart, why the success is slightly less in the CA exams. I think the reason, one of the reasons which I can see very clearly is this particular thing. No, you are seeing the mobile on the screen, which I'm showing in my hand. This is one of the biggest reasons for the failure, because any professional who CA, medical, engineering requires concentration, and this one does not allow you to concentrate. Can I request to put on mute GDME? I think I don't know who's GDME. Please put yourself on mute. Or Charvik, can you put that person on mute? So this Gulabchand bhai, અહીં જરા mute टा रखो. Gulabchand, Mahesh, please mute yourself. Charvik, you can close him. I think you want to close him.
ભગવાન કરતો પેલા મીટિંગ લગાઈ છે ત્યાં પછી આરે સ્ટુડન્ટ જે વિકમસિંહ
Yeah, thank you. So this is one of the major reasons for the failures, if at all. So typically what happens, you may be saying, and I think most of the people keep this mobile near your book when you're studying. So you're studying in a book or whatever you're looking at, and then suddenly, though this is on silent, the red signal comes up when a WhatsApp message comes, some other notification comes. So mind gets distracted. So my recommendation is, please keep this under lock and key while studying. So for example, if studying in the morning, keep it in lock and key. Only see it during a break time, whether it's a tea time or a lunch time, and inform your family and friends that you're going to look at this only in those specific time slots, so that they should not expect any immediate revert to your message or to your calls or whatever. So this, please see, I am a slave of this, but I don't have to give my CA or any other professional exam. If you want to succeed in the exams, this has to be controlled. You can't be, see, currently we all are slaves of this. We can't live without this. But if you want to pass your professional exams, this, you'll need to start controlling this and use it, sparingly on a need basis, rather than it being, heavy on your mind. Every time, every moment something comes up, and life every day something is, your focus should not be on what's happening in the world. Your focus has to be what you want to achieve success in. You want to study and only focus on that. Please don't focus. Life may be, for example, yesterday I came to know that Mr. Dinesh Khara is being tipped to be the SBI chairman. He's recommended by Banking Board Bureau. Or something else comes. Riya Chakraborty, what is happening in the Sushant Singh Rajput story? Why are you bothered? They have their life. Let them do whatever they want to do. And this type of notice keep on coming up over. It's a waste of time. Please, so that is one of the reasons. Second, what I observed, friends, is though you are smart, people don't go to the depth of the study or depth of the issue. If you want to be a master or fundamentally strong, you need to have in-depth knowledge of the topic or the subjects, and you have to immerse fully. You need to be listening, you have to be understanding. So please, focus on depth study. Don't see, many times it happens. For example, I'll give an example in a CA. You're doing audit, you're doing accounting, you're doing tax, and everybody doesn't do everything in the practical training. You do part of these things. But for the other matter, everything is related. Say, for example, I'm studying for company law, and there are certain sections for loans and advances. So one should visualize, where the situation will arise, and then so that it again gets embedded as a fundamental. The way your practical experience, helps you in embedding fundamental knowledge, that will also help you. Another thing which I keep on, listening is always people feel that, sir, मैं तो सिर्फ audit कर रहा हूँ, मेरे को tax करना है, or somebody cribbing, I'm only in tax, I want to do audit, or somebody saying I'm only doing GST, etc., etc. So don't crib. In most of the mid-size and large firms, you'll be able to do hardly one area. Of course, in that area, you'll be able to look. If you're doing audit, you can look at tax and GST also in the audits which you're doing. There's no bar to it. But assuming you want to do that and you want to successfully, know, and each subject has got its own practical nuances. For example, in accounting, if you look at consolidation of accounts, I think AS21, oh sorry, AS14, my apologies, AS14, amalgamation of this consolidation of accounts. If you practically apply that, there's so many issues which comes up, joint venture accounting or associate accounting and change of stake, etc., which is not normally possible by just reading the standard or the literature, unless you practice. Same way in tax and same way in GST. So what you do is you've got friends in the classes, you've got friends in your office. So somebody's doing tax, somebody's doing GST, somebody's doing audit. Please come together and do something what is called knowledge management in the corporate world. What is knowledge? Suppose I am expert in audit and I got some practical nuances I came across. I should share it with my colleague who's doing tax, and that colleague will explain what is the nuances in tax, specific, which is not available only in a mere reading. So those type of knowledge management sessions you can have. Friends, today, of course, as is there in the education policy, they say persons who have learned in the vernacular medium are the best learners. And it is recommended that for the initial years, people should learn in their mother tongue. So if you have studied in Gujarati or whatever, there's no this thing. But English is unfortunately a very important thing. So I would recommend that, assuming you have done your schooling in vernacular, it's very good. But at the same time, parallelly hone up your skills on English speaking, more important, English drafting. What we are seeing is a lack of drafting skills. Even if a person is from the English medium school, thanks to, again, this mobile, the way the mobile language goes in, yeah, this, that's small, all the shortcuts which we use in the language. So that comes into the English drafting for sending to income tax or the register of companies, which is not possible. So focus on English language in classes. English language, speech as well as drafting both. Second is, despite doing classes, I think across your various courses which you're doing, why is there failure? So all of you are brilliant, you're doing classes. So that again, in my perception, what I've been observing is many of the students which I observed, despite doing classes, are doing things mechanically. I also taken classes during my time, of course, very few subjects, but that was more to practice in the subject, to master of that subject, not to just attend mechanically. Today, everybody is going to a class, maybe jata hu, just when you're joining a class, whichever topic is happening there, please study that fully, please practice that fully, and you should be a master of the topic at the end when the topic gets parallelly. But again, I told you, not at the cost of the practical training. When practical training, the focus has to be practically. When you join classes, you have to be fully immersed in the classes and absorb. Don't do it mechanically just because everybody else is doing it. Then again, there's always a comparison between CAs and MBAs. People say MBAs are better. As I told you, it's more the presentation skills and communication skills. And we came out with a new course in 1st of July 2017 at the hands of the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Prior to that, myself and some of my council colleagues were working, we're talking to industry, what they were feeling. They say a CA is more knowledgeable, but he's not a problem solver. He's a problem finder. And an MBA has very less technical knowledge, but he's a problem solver. He'll take help of a CA, he'll take help of a doctor, engineer, whoever wants, but he'll find a solution to the problem. He may not have knowledge, but he'll find solution. Whereas CA has knowledge, but does not. That's a general industry impression. So I think those who are listening to this, I want all of you to be problem solvers. When whatever you're doing, you'll find problems. But when you go to your senior, to your family member or whatever, go with possible solutions. This is the problem, and this is the possible solutions which are there. So the senior or the elder will, with his experience, will guide you. Okay, this is amongst the 2 options or 3 options you're giving. This solution is better because of the following reason. So it will develop in you a problem-solving skill, which is in life, it will always be helpful to you. In your career also, the moment you have a problem-solving skill, the success will be yours. Nobody can, hold back your success. So that was one, trait which was there, different between CA and MBA. Second was, we are lone rangers and we are not team players. So that's why if you have been doing more of tax and GST, you will be doing more individual work rather than team work. So you need to see how to work in teams. We lack leadership skills compared to an MBA. So that also we need to work on in this soft skill training courses which we are doing. You should pick up the leadership skills. And lastly, of course, the presentation and communication. So those 15 days or 1 month of communication skills, please grab opportunity on presentation coming, not only there, in your office, wherever you get. So for example, in a KDU season, we have got a student serving also. You please suggest to, or we have got a Vidyarthi Sangh also. Pick up some topic and speak with your contemporaries, and let there be a senior to sort of be a chairman of your meeting, so that in case you're going down somewhere, you can correct it. So unless you're going to pick up to speak public speaking or whatever, you'll not. Only practice makes one perfect, even in public speaking. And I can give my example. During our time, we didn't have the IT skills and the soft skills. So I was also as nervous. So when I became a CA, I think at the around 24, 25 years of age, I became convener of the Chembur CS Study Circle. So starting with the introduction of the speaker, vote of thanks, I used to shiver when I used to do something. So gradually, when I started doing more and more, the confidence came in, and that's the only way. So only practice again in that particular presentation communication. In MBA Institute, every week you need to do 1 or 2 presentations. You know, working in a team and doing presentations. So that's not there in the CA thing. But you convert yourself. You're making a presentation to a client. You know, you're discussing with the client. Make a presentation. Don't only discuss. Make a presentation of that. So how do you, do that particular thing? Then what I have observed, friends, is ours is still a paper which is written, and the writing practice is important when you give your exam. So before the exams, at least week 10-15 days, please start writing. Normally, what happens? We are nowadays using mobile laptops, computers, etc. So our writing skills are gone. But still, whichever exams are still conducted physically, and CA is one of them, you need to write. And so if you're not written till the exams and we start writing, your hands will not go. After 2 hours, you'll be tired. So have the practice of writing practice also, which will help you. Take care of your health. I think when you're young, I think you are very, very, so even whilst you're doing a CA studies, suppose you're going on leave for 3-4 months and you're not in your office, have some regimen for walking, swimming, jogging, whatever it sort of, it will invigorate you. It will help you study better. Then meditation. When I was doing my CA, I used to improve my concentration by doing the Naukar mantra. A Naukar mantra I used to so that helped me improve my concentration. But later on, after I finished my CA, I went across and came across a technique called Vipassana, which I'm doing, which is helping now my concentration substantially. So those who are interested, you can look at Vipassana, you can do that course. It will help you improve your concentration substantially. I can tell you, do 1 10-day course of concentration is going to go up. And in the meantime, your Naukar mantra is good. Anything which helps you improve your concentration, just maybe close your eyes, keep your breath, do some deep breathing techniques, whatever. There's a lot of things available on the net. Another area which I'm going to speak is on failure. Generally, CA is called as come again, and people, are say make joke of us that CA means come again. I think nothing wrong, and I can say I have friends. I have been the past president of ICA. I've been chairman of Federal Bank earlier. Currently, I'm director of 7 listed companies and maybe 2-3 other large private companies. I have failed in my intermediate exam miserably. Till 7th, friends, I was not much academic. 8th, 9th, 10th, I did well. 10th, I got 76 in those times, which possibly must be 90% of today's time, around 90%. 12th, I got 68%. CA entrance, fantastic mark. And come intermediate, I failed. I gave one group, and my marks, if my memory serves me right, 25-30 marks in all the 4 subjects. So I became a Devdas for 1 month. कि भाई CA अपने लिए नहीं है, मतलब it's a wrong choice, is that morose, rona, dhona, etc., whatever, typically, and it's normal human behavior. It happens once you fail. But after 1 month, I decided, what the hell? I'll show that I can do CA. So that is the first thing which came in, is the firm determination. The moment you fail, how do you convert that negativity into positivity? Is to have a firm determination that you will succeed. So that is the first thing. But only firm determination will not help. Second, which I did, was introspect what went wrong. Why did I fail? So I observed, I was studying at home, and those days before the exams, I used to write accounts for my eldest brother, who's now in States. He used to trade in shares, and I used to write his accounts. And I got a fancy for the stock markets. So every day I observed, when I did a hindsight review why I failed. This morning I used to pick up the Economic Times. So those days in the Economic Times, they used to give 2, 3, 4 pages of all the share prices, movement, etc. And I was sort of reading that. I didn't know I used to spend 2-3 hours. Later on, I realized I spent 2-3 hours in reading those, and I was never trading, just observing the stock movement. So that was one. Second, since I was studying at home, post lunch, I used to, sometimes you're tired, you're studying in the morning. I used to tell my mom or my sister that I'm going to sleep for half an hour. Please wake me up after half an hour so I can go back to studies. So typical, like all the moms and sis are, like मेरा बेटा तो बहुत पढ़ाई कर रहा है, और मेरा भाई तो बहुत पढ़ाई कर रहा है, सोने दो आधे घंटा, 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever, and you don't know where your time goes. So that was another thing which I saw. So what I did is I shifted. I started going to the college. I'm from Pudar College. Started going to the Pudar College. My elder brother used to study in the library or top, which is called the management library. So I used to study in the classrooms now. It is G6, G7, I believe, those classrooms. And they used to study like in a normal desk which is there in a college, and open the book. So afternoon you're tired. See, I used to have early lunch around 10 o'clock, go study for a few hours. So afternoon, after studying for 3-4 hours, you get tired, mentally exhausted. So you need to sleep. So you keep your head down on the desk. So for 15 minutes to 30 minutes, fantastic power nap. You just sleep off, doze off, and suddenly after half an hour, you can't sleep more than that on the desk. You're keeping your head down. So you need to wake up. Unlike a bed where if you sleep, you can sleep for hours together. So I used to do that and wake up, just go have a face wash and then get back into studies. So that helped. Third, when I went there, I observed different people have got different habits of studying. I saw people studying for 16 hours. I never used to study for 16. I couldn't. I used to study for 10 to 12 hours, but of which effective was 8 to 9 hours. What used to go into it? I could not just keep the books open and just show I'm reading and nothing going to the head. No. So again, each person, I'm not saying there are different styles of studying. Whatever suits you is good. Please don't get, intimidated by other people's style of studying. Just observe everyone and have your own style, which you feel is appropriate for you. So failure is not bad. Life, everyone has failed. Even people like Amitabh Bachchan has failed. Sachin Tendulkar, between his 99th century and 100th century, has failed umpteen number of times just to cross that one particular century. Umpteen number of times. You talk of Steve Jobs, you talk of anyone in life. I think all the Jack Ma of the Alibaba, and so all of them have failed in life. So I think failure is not. I think nothing to be worried about. See, today nobody's asked me, Nilesh, how many attempts you have taken for CA? Have you failed in intermediate? Today, once you become a CA, nobody's bothered of the past in this sense. So don't get bogged down. You should feel bad, but you feeling bad, you should convert that into a strong determination and introspect where you're going wrong and correct yourself. So that's the focus on this thing. Friends, next 1 or 2 points I want to speak is we are at have gratitude in life. See, in life, number one, your parents, your family, your teachers, your whoever. Today, what we are is thanks to society. Whatever facility, whether in the college, say, for example, I got support from the college, somebody who's studying in our hostel, wherever it may be. So please have gratitude of all the people, your principals in the office who are guiding you, who are teaching you. We need to have obligation to each and every one. And last but not least, to the ICA once you become a CA. So this was about, I wanted to speak about your sort of studies, etc., what you need to do. Friends, I had the good fortune during my time as a vice president of ICA, 2016-17, we had the president of International Federation of Accountants. That's the international body of all the CA institutes of the world. Somewhere it's called CPA, etc. Olivia Kirtley was the president of IFAC. She was in India, and she had addressed the students in our BKC, ICA building. And some words of hers, which I want to, she said to the student, take risks, never give up. So even if you fail, never give up, keep coming back. Grow deep and wide. Don't restrict your experience to a narrow experience. Keep on growing your experience deep and wide. Seize opportunities. Opportunities will come your way. At that time, don't let the opportunities, seize the opportunities. And she said a very good thing about chartered accountants. Just generally what CAs do. We help others succeed. So typically what happens if a CA is in practice, is helping his client succeed. And if a CA is in employment, which is majority of the people in employment or in practice, they help their employer succeed, their company succeed. Very few are entrepreneurs. So by and large, we help others succeed. And another thing she said, that you are young, the world is for you, go change the world. Whatever changes you want, just don't be a critic, be a constructive person. There are a lot of things to improve in the world, and go change the world. That was her saying. I would want to quickly, summarize some of the attitudes which you should be having. Be optimistic, have a positive outlook in life always. Be grateful, have gratitude for various things in life. Take time outside for yourself. Savor life also. Savor the experiences of life. There'll be good experiences, bad experiences. So savor each and everything and make yourself a stronger person. Be kind to people. Be happy. Always have a positive outcome. Reiterating. Don't react. Before you respond, please pause. Never be a reactive thing. Whenever you want to That's typical, as a human being, especially the way we're brought up in the family. Your mother says something, father, one always react. So don't react, pause, think, and then respond. This will help you in life. Very important is the company you keep, whichever company you are in. Keep good company of your friends, families, etc., and you'll do well. If you go by any chance you're in wrong company, you'll go in the downward spiral. And live in the present. See, many times we think whenever something happens, say, for example, suppose I have failed, I'll keep on dwelling, keep on. So never live in the past or the future. You have to live in the present. This is the moment. And what are the positive attributes which you need to, work on? I will do it. That has to be attitude. My ability to learn is improving each day. That is the positive, self-assertions you have to make. I am a good role model. You need to be a good role model for others. I will improve each day. Even if I fall or fail, I will get back. As they say in a boxing ring, it's not the person who goes down loses. Once who comes back and knocks down the other person will always win. So even if I fall or fail, I will get back. I will not give up, come what may. I will change and be the change maker around me. I will be the change and the change maker around me. That's what Gandhiji said, be the change what you want to see in others. So briefly, this is what I had to say. And as Steve Jobs said, stay hungry, stay foolish. Stay hungry for knowledge and stay foolish for the knowledge. Never, even if you become CA, doctor, engineer, whatever you want to be, pilot, this, that, always stay, learning never stops. Again, there's some secrets for you to, succeed. Toil while they sleep. Learn while they party. And live like they dream. I'll repeat, toil while they sleep, learn while they party, live like they dream. And what is success? Success is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice. Very important, you need to sacrifice something. For example, if you study for CA, you have to sacrifice your parties and all for at least 2-3 years. And most important of all, love of what you are doing and learning to do. If you do this, success will be you. I'll repeat, what is success? Success is hard work, perseverance. You need to be, having a lot of perseverance, persisting on things. Learning, you need to keep on learning. Studying. Sacrifice, you need to sacrifice some things for taking some benefit elsewhere. And most important of all, love of what you are doing and learning to do. So if you're doing your articleship, love what you're doing. If you're going to the classes, love what you're doing there, what you're learning there. So that will be the, and as they say, skills is only developed by hours and hours of work. You cannot develop any, skill without hours and hours of work. Again, success is the good fortune that comes from aspiration, desperation, perspiration, and inspiration. I'll repeat, success is a good fortune that comes from aspiration. First, you have to aspire. Then you need to become desperate for that thing. Then you need to perspire. You need to put in hard work and inspire. If you wish success in life, make perseverance your bosom friend, experience your wise counselor, caution your elder brother, and hope your guardian angel. I think this was some of the sayings I wanted to push you. Now I'll open up for questions, Ghanshyam bhai. If there are questions, we can take up the questions. Devang, Ghanshyam bhai. Charvik, are you there?
Sir, I will take the questions.
Okay.
There is one Raksha Momaya. She's asking, I would like to break the ice. How can we analyze that we have qualities required for being a chartered accountant?
I have mentioned various qualities, hard work, perspiration, aspiration. The moment you become a CEO, automatically have qualities. And the way you will become an all-rounder, the qualities will be known. The moment you become a chartered accountant, after going through the 3 years of practical training, as I mentioned, you're honing your skills, how do you interact with people, teamwork, leadership skills, automatically it will come in. So you need not analyze yourself, it will be automatic.
Okay. Second question is, I want to ask a question that if a person is stuck in many situations, then how he would manage job, home, studies for BCom and CA foundation together.
Thank you, Yash, for asking that question. I think all of us have done that. See, I don't know whether you're doing a job along with this, but if your focus is only your college and CA foundation, then nowadays, of course, I'm telling you, during our times, and I'm told even in these times, the college people are just going for attendance purpose and not even for that. So focus on CA foundation and you will make it. But if you're doing a job parallelly, then you need to balance. So you have to prioritize in life. In life, many times the situation will be, what to do when. So if you're doing a job, focus yourself on the job. But say whilst you're traveling a train for going to your job. So study at whatever time you get, study at that point of time. And I don't know what you mentioned about home. You have got some home duties also. We have to do everything, but at the right time, you have to do the right thing. So I don't know how many, assuming you're only a student and only your college and CA foundation is there and classes are there. So whilst you're doing your classes, focus on the classes. College, I think by and large nowadays people are not attending, so I don't think that's a challenge. And focus on your classes in the CA foundation if you're a student. And if you're a working person, so focus on your job. While you're doing your job, don't focus on anything else. Be sincere to your employer, but take out time during weekends. You'll have holidays. You'll have the train, the journey when you travel to the work. Use that time to study.
Next is
Hello, sir.
Veda.
I'm Veda speaking.
Yeah, say Veda, say.
Sir, I have just now completed my 10th standard and I scored 86%. And now I wanted to pursue CA. Like, it's my focus, it's my aim. So, should I start my CA foundation practice from like 11th standard or I should do it after 12th? Like, by doing the BCom?
No, my suggestion is first you of course join your 11th, this thing. And I think earlier most of the classes used to have this thing where if you are doing classes, I'm not saying otherwise. If you're doing classes, I'm not saying classes are essential. So they will sort of schedule yourself in such a manner that first they'll finish on the 11th studies, then they'll go into CA foundation. But nowadays CA foundation is after 12th. So they will stagger and they'll, the classes people will do it. If you're not doing classes, if you're studying on all, well and good. First focus on 11th, 12th, and just go through what the subjects are there in the CA foundation. Where you feel they're common, then you may look at the CA foundation study material also. Or only during vacation time you focus on CA foundation, not during your regular time. So if you join 11th, your 11th classes will start now, the college or whatever school which you are in. So focus on 11th.
Yes, sir.
Make those studies, that is priority, because that's the base. And parallelly, if there are common, you map all those topics. If the topics are common, then read the CA foundation also. Otherwise, read CA foundation thing during your vacation. That's my suggestion to you.
Okay. So, do you think the CA foundation is linked with 11th, 12th? Yeah, it will be linked, but like topics are common.
Yeah, many topics are common.
Acha, okay. 60% like.
I can't give you a percentage, but what is happening is CA foundation will be of a higher level of the same topic. The question asked in 11th and 12th will be maybe slightly of a lower value, but in CA foundation will be much more tougher. So what I suggest is, if you're doing on your own, please map those topics to your 11th and 12th material. And when you're doing the topics, read that particular CA foundation, study material.
So now I should buy some books and like in the vacation I need to study. So which book should I prefer? ICAI.
Study material you will be getting from the ICAI.
No, before that, like before the vacations, I need to study. You said na, कि vacations के time पे you can study something of the CA.
This is saying your 11th vacation. See, now your 11th classes would have started, and your vacation will be in the next summer, maybe April, May, June in the next year. So not now. Now you focus on 11th because 11th already your classes would have started, no, or maybe starting now anytime.
Yes, sir. Yes, so it has been started.
From now till March, when your exams of 11th are, focus on 11th. And then you focus on the,
Then, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
The next is a student who was supposed to appear in May, but he's not done inter. He's going to appear. He was to appear in May. He's saying how to keep self-motivation and momentum on in this age of exam postponements.
As I told you, see, it is again an attitude. Uh, these type of things keep on happening, and that's where the test lies. How do you keep yourself motivated? See, whether you want to play some sport, you need to peak during the exam time. Okay, you spent say few months for exam, which didn't happen. Thanks to that is beyond control of anyone. So okay, now take a break after you've prepared yourself. Take a break and again restart so that you can peak during the next exam. Assuming you're appearing for a CA course, so November or December, ideally it is November right now, will be the next exam. So how do you start, preparing yourself? Assuming your 1 or 2 revisions are over in case you work for the May exams, and so how much more you'll need to study to reach the peak. So start preparing yourself again. In the meantime, focus on work, assuming your articleship is going on, or focus on other things in life till the time you get back into a study mode.
The next is, are there any motivating exercises to do for to study for long hours?
Motivating exercise. See what I'll share with my experiences. See, again, it depending on what suits you. I am a person who likes to walk. So I used to walk. Say, many times you're tired, just go out and take a walk, stroll, and come back so that your mind becomes fresh. But each person up to him. Say, whether you would like to meditate, you want to take a walk, you want to go for a swim, you want to do some swimming, whatever is suitable for you, you try it. Mr. DK, can you put yourself on mute? Darwin, can you put DK on mute, please?
Yes, one second.
Hello. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, okay. Great. So what I'm saying is, whatever suits you to motivate yourself, you can listen to some podcasts also. It is you try out few things, and then whatever the music is a good, sort of a thing to motivate yourself. So maybe music, whatever. I think each person has got his own, way of motivating himself. There's no one solution for all. Find your solution, what helps you in inspiring or motivating you, and then use that. Say walking, maybe music, listening to music, or listening to some motivational speakers. There's so much thing available on the internet now, positive. Apart from the negative features, there's so much positive. There are TEDx talks. So many things are available. Yeah, what is the next one?
There are no questions in this box. We can directly ask if they want.
Hello, sir. Good evening. It's Suraj.
Yes, Suraj.
Sir, I'm confused between CA and MBA from last 1 year. I've just completed my bachelor's in accounting and finance. So some people say BAF is like, I personally agree, like a BAF is a portion of IPCC. So some people say like it is easy for you to go for IPCC rather than going for an MBA.
Suraj, my
So
answer
what's
to you
your-
is do both. See, my answer to you would be, CA, of course, I've said so many things about CA, so you have to do. That is my suggestion. It will help you in life grow. If you want to get into industry or become an entrepreneur, a combination of CA and MBA is deadly. CA has got an eye to D. Can you put yourself on mute? There's a lot of disturbance. Yeah, thank you. Suraj, CA has got an eye to detail. See, basically, we are basically a very good eye to the detail. That's the CA quality. Whereas for MBA, they are more macro, more helicopter view. A combination of eye to detail and a helicopter view is the best combination in life, which you can have in case you want to get into industry or something. If you want to go into practice after CA, then no need to do MBA. So do CA first. That is absolutely essential. And then, if required, you can do an MBA. In fact, in US, people do MBA in their, around 40s, when they're in the 40s for their career progression. In India, it is that we want to do CA immediately after, say, BAF and all those things. Whereas in US, after taking a lot of experience, they do their CA for their career progression. But anyway, both are good. My suggestion will be do both. First do CA, and then you can go for MBA at an appropriate time.
Sir, there's something going on in my head. Like if I won't clear in first attempt or second attempt, whether I would be studying in CA.
Suraj, I talked about failure. You heard me, na, right now?
Yes, yes, sir.
So you should have the determination. "Okay, I will do it." See, that failure also is important in your life. The earlier you fail, it is better in life. See, life is as a student when you are young, in your school, college, and all. Our family is protecting us, and a lot of other support is there. You please mute yourself. There's a lot of disturbance coming from your side. Please
Yes,
mute
yes,
yourself.
yes.
What I was trying to say is, in life, say currently when you are in school, college, and all, you're happy-go-lucky. There's no responsibilities, accountabilities. But as you keep on becoming elders, there are a lot of ups and downs in life. There are a lot of success, a lot of failures. So the earlier you fail will give you a lot of stamina how to to see failures. As I gave you examples, Jack Ma has failed number of times. Amitabh Bachchan was refused having a bad voice or something by the radio station and all, and he went on to be the biggest actor. Sachin Tendulkar, for 1 century, he had to wait for so long. So failures are not bad. Learning from failures is important. Correcting yourself is important. Coming out with a firm determination to do something is important. So that is what failure teaches us. So don't worry about failures. Don't put it in your mind. Just go on and do it. Nothing. And one thing I forgot to mention in my whole lecture of a CA. If you have done your 3 years of, thanks for bringing this question, 3 years of practical training properly, we have gained a lot of skills, whether it's tax, accounts, audit, and all. Let me tell you, nobody can hold back your success, even if you're not a CA. I wish all of us become CA. That is my wish and praying for all. But today, there's such a huge need for CA finalists or CA enter in industry, in CA firms like us, in BPO, KPO. There is no dearth of jobs. But one requisite is your practical experience has to be good. That should not be a dummy article or whatever. If you're whether you pass exams or not, you'll have a good opportunity as far as job is concerned or whatever. That will not hold you back. And in fact, ICAI is giving a degree called accounting technician earlier, and now they're changing as a business accounting advisor, BAA. For those who have done the 3 years of articleship, passed the intermediate, and could not clear the CA final, they'll have one more degree to showcase going forward.
So to your last question, what would you suggest me if I have to choose between CA or MBA after completing bachelor's in accounting and finance? And, hello.
I didn't get you properly.
If you have to if I want your suggestion. If I have to choose between after completing my graduation, whether to go for a CA or an MBA, like I know you are
Suraj,
going
what's
to
your
say
full name?
Suraj Yadav.
Yadav. Suraj, I have told umpteen number. First, you do CA, 3 years of practical help, and then do MBA. See, MBA, again, I'm reiterating, abroad people do MBA after many years of experience. After doing BAF, first do CA, MBA you can do anytime later on.
Okay. Sir, last question is that any message
No,
you
I
want
think
to
enough.
convey?
You wait for some time. Let other people speak. If other
Okay,
people,
sorry.
you already hogged 3 questions, let other people.
Okay, sorry for sir.
Yeah. Anyone else? Otherwise, we'll ask Suraj to give the last question. Anyone else wants to
Hello,
ask?
sir. I'm from Coimbatore.
Yeah.
I wish to pursue company secretary. So, any more information or colleges or how to prepare for that?
Which level you are in right now?
I'm 11th grade.
You're in 11th grade. See, company secretary, like CA Institute, there is an Institute of Company Secretaries of India, and it's similar to CA. The only difference is they don't have the 3 year of practical training, which I mentioned in my talk, the 3 years of training. So I would recommend you do. I don't know why you don't want to do CA. Just for my knowledge, you want to do CS. What is it that has triggered that mind to do CS? You can do both. Let me tell you. Why you want to?
It is just that it fascinated me in some way, so I plan to take it up. I didn't know. I just read about it.
Okay, good. So I can tell you what company secretaries, they become company secretaries in companies and all, or you can practice like CAs in practice. But that practice is mainly on the company secretary side and the legal side. In the CA course, you become more commercially honed, more honed on finance, on the commerce side, business side of it. So my sincere recommendation would be do CA, and you can do CS along with it also. First, along with 11th, you do your CA. By the time and once you finish your BCom or whatever the commerce and While you're doing CA, you can take up company secretary. So that is the more or less the subjects are overlapping. But CA will give you much more commercial grounding. The 3 years of practical experience will be, as I told you, is not comparable to any other course. In company secretary is hardly little bit of internship, and that is again on the company secretary side. On the commercial side or the finance side, relatively they are weaker than the chartered accountants. Relatively, again, please don't. There are exceptions to all these things. I'm saying as the way the course has been, developed. So my recommendation is do CA, then along with your BCom. The moment you touch your TY BCom, your TY BCom gets over the final, then get into company secretary also, which is your liking. So today we have got number of CA, CS. You have got people who do CA, who do CS, company secretary, who do cost accounting, who do LLB law. So these are all, I would say, contemporary things. Which, we call it people having 3 degrees. So many people, do 3 degrees together: CA, CS, cost accounting, and many people do law also. So they got 4 similar degrees. They do. So, what's your good name? You're joining from Coimbatore.
I'm Veda Hirendaga.
Okay, okay, Veda, you just spoke right now sometime, right?
Yes.
No,
So that was different.
no,
Veda.
so I'm Veda Shah speaking.
I'm Veda
I am
Hirendaga.
Veda Shah. She's
She's Meda. Okay. Fine, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
the earlier the one was speaking.
Okay. Any other questions?
Sir, Vikram Soni from Cochin. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Vikram Soni from Cochin. Sir, Nilesh bhai, I have a doubt that I'm actually a professional student right now, doing CS professional. I got one of the groups out of 3. I'm also planning to do CA. So,
very good.
Any I'm really actually there is no much scope for CS. I'm going through it from Kerala. Like there is no much scope for CS. So
this
I
is
made
for
up
the
now. I
Meda.
understand.
Meda.
Yeah.
Again, there's a demand supply issue for chartered accountants. Again, there's multiple options. You can do practice also in different areas. You can join industry. As Vikram is telling, I was not aware of the current situation, but he is saying, but Vikram, you can, if you want, you can move out of Cochin for company secretaryship. There'll be opportunities in other cities.
Okay.
Out of Kerala.
But I've also registered for CA, and I do find this syllabus very good. It's very, I mean, lots of opportunities are there for CA, and even the material is quite good. Like it's very good. Like I will say that they should go for CA, and CS is not a good option as of now.
Don't say it is not a good option. Say do both.
Okay, at least CA is first preference. Second is CS.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, Vikram.
Hello, sir.
I didn't want to speak negatively about anyone. If you're doing it, I didn't want to hold you back. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
I'm
This is
Veda.
Chaitanya here.
Veda, you already spoken earlier. Let's Chaitanya speak.
Okay,
yes,
sir.
Chaitanya.
Hello, sir. This is Chaitanya here. I would like to know a words from your side for CFA.
CFA is very good. Let me tell you, CFA is more focused on finance. People who want to get into capital markets or anything pertaining to finance, derivatives, this, that, etc. So CFA is a very good course. It's my again recommendation, Chaitanya. What are you doing right now?
So I have given 12th exam and I have scored 88% in commerce stream.
Where are you from?
Mumbai, sir.
Chaitanya, again, since you're in 12th, as a senior and as just like your fatherly figure, my suggestion is, since you're in 12th, start doing your CA right now, and you can give your CFA level 1, 2, 3 parallelly along with it. Do both, my suggestion would be. CA again will give you a lot of grounding and make you an all-rounder. CFA will be very narrow only in finance stream, whereas here I told you can then venture into whatever you want later on in life. It gives you, and especially the girls and the ladies who are here. Again, I think Medha, Veda, all these people. CA we can do, assuming say you've got other responsibilities in life. You can suppose you move out of your existing role different. You can practice anywhere. You can have a part-time practice. You can take up a job. So multiple opportunities are there. So same way, Chaitanya, for you also I would recommend, since you're in 12th, you've got 88%, a very good percentage you've got. Start doing CA and start working on CFA also. Do both. That's my suggestion.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
is it possible to do CA, CS, and cost accounting together?
Yeah,
How
but
to manage that?
along with CA, you can do only one course. But you do other things later on. See, what you do is along with your BCom, just focus on CA. So once you reach TY BCom and you're finished off certain parts of your CA, intermediate, etc., then after you finish TY BCom, then take up another course, say company secretary or cost accounting or whatever, and then the another course. Once you become CA, not everything together, 2 courses at a time, not more than 2.
Okay. So, as per you, along with CA, which course is better, CS or cost accounting?
Veda, right now you only focus on CA. Let me tell you, the course, what is better will depend on what you want to do in life. For example, say this gentleman Chaitanya mentioned, assuming he wants to go to capital markets or focus more on finance, then I would recommend him to do CFA along with CA. Suppose somebody wants to get into practice, I would recommend LLB, along with CA later on. Assuming somebody wants to get into industry, so I would say CA along with CS. Costing is the last option. In this costing also is good. We will be more focused on costing, but nowadays that relevance is going down day by day in the costing with thanks to technology available with us. But anyway, it will give you more depth knowledge on costing. But that's the last option.
So, I want to go in big industries like Reliance and L&T Finance.
But right now, first focus on CA. Then, as it is, as I said, CFA is good, CS is good, or whatever. You can do other things later on.
Okay, sir. Okay.
If there are no other questions, I can give the last choice to Suraj before I want to conclude on some other last saying. Suraj, you have any pending question or you are out of this particular audience?
No, yes, sir, I have a question. What message you want to convey to us as a related? It's from perspective of career, and or many messages you want to convey from perspective of life, like what mistake we generally do in life, like.
अरे तूने मेरा लेक्चर ही सुना नहीं लगता है यार सूरज यादव जी. मैंने इतना सब तो भाषण दिया क्या क्या लाइफ में करना चाहिए, फेलियर के बारे में करना चाहिए, कंसंट्रेशन में क्या, सब वही तो था क्या करना चाहिए आपको. आपने सुना नहीं है ध्यान से लगता है.
हाँ नहीं सर, बीच में मेरा इंटरनेट कनेक्शन ऑफ था तो
हाँ तो बाद में ये देखो ये YouTube पे आ जाएगा, आप देख लेना. मैंने बहुत सारे, अभी मैं आखिरी में एक चीज बोलने वाला हूँ, उसमें बहुत बड़ा मैसेज देने वाला हूँ, वो आखिरी वो सुन लेना.
ओके सॉरी सर.
So, which YouTube channel?
Which I think Charvik will mention.
ADO-CA Association.
Which association?
ADO-CA Association. Yeah, WhatsApp group will send PPT, sir.
Sir, I'm not in any of the WhatsApp group. Please add me.
Yeah, Veda, I'll coordinate with you. I'll get in touch with you later.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Nilesh bhai, with your permission, I would just answer one question for the Suraj.
Please.
Can I? Yeah. Suraj, you were asking about joining a BAF course and a CA course, but both the things won't gel well, keeping in view the timings, because BAF will consume a lot of your time and your articleship period will be disturbed. So have other options and work accordingly. Thank you, Nilesh bhai.
Thank you. I think Labdi had a question how to handle peer pressure and all. I think Labdi, just focus on yourself. Don't be consistent, be persistent on your job. It will be, don't go for. And any suggestions for lawyers? What are suggestions you gave for CA applies to lawyers also. There's no difference in life. I think failures, consider everything applies. I think you joined in late. You can see this later on. There's a question from Upasna Shah. Right now, I'm in 11th grade after 12th to do CA or MBA. Should I opt for BCom, other courses of like BFM, BMS, etc.? Again, as Ghanshyam bhai mentioned, Upasna, my suggestion would be do BCom and CA along with that. And then you can do MBA later on if you desire so. But do BCom so that you've got your flexibility for the college timings, etc. to do CA. 3 years of practical training, I think, which starts happening in the second year, end of second year. Predominantly in the TY BCom, you will have to be focusing on the practical training. So my suggestion is do BCom and CA. That's my suggestion amongst all the other things which are And if you're concluding, Ghanshyam Bhai Charvik, I just want to conclude with a saying of Swami Vivekananda. Can I? I will just स्वामी विवेकानंद जी के सपनों का, हाँ, स्वामी विवेकानंद जी के सपनों का युवक चाहिए ऐसा. When I say युवक, it includes युवतीज also, so it's neutral, gender neutral. चेहरे पे तेज हो, that means radiance on your face. देह में शक्ति हो, there should be strength in your body. मन में उत्साह हो, there should be enthusiasm in your mind. बुद्धि में विवेक हो, so you should be intelligent at the same time humble. हृदय में करुणा हो, there should be compassion in your hearts. मातृभूमि पे प्रेम हो, you should have love for your country. इंद्रियों पे संयम हो, there should be control over your senses. You have got 5 senses, there should be control. मन जिसका स्थिर हो, your mind has to be stable, so that's why we recommend meditation. आत्मविश्वास दृढ़ हो, you should be determined. Your आत्मविश्वास has to be there. You should be determined. इच्छा शक्ति प्रबल हो, your willpower has to be very strong. धाड़स का बल हो, you should be always be taking initiative. I've seen many people being laid back and not taking initiative. You should always come forward and take initiative. सिंह जैसा निर्भय हो, you should be fearless like a lion. ध्येय जिसका ऊंचा हो, your aim or ambition should always be high. सत्य जिसका ईश्वर हो, your truth is God, as it said. व्यसनों से जो मुक्त हो, my again humble request to a lot of youngsters there, please don't get enticed in any vices. There are so much things available in and around you. In life, it will spoil you. Please be, irrespective of you not being within the peer group of pressure, please don't got tempted by any vices. जीवन में शिस्त हो, you need to have discipline. If you want to become a professional, you want to do success in life, you need to be disciplined. Your timings, etc. वाणी जिसकी मधुर हो, your language, your tone and tenor has to be sweet. Many times the way we are brought up, we are very curt, etc. So as I told in my corporate career, I always think, how can I sugarcoat a bitter thing? You have to communicate some bitter things to other people. How can I sugarcoat it so that the opposite person doesn't feel bad? वाणी जिसकी मधुर हो, then मानवता ही जाति हो. Humanity is only religion. गुरुजनों का आदर हो, always respect to your gurus. पालकों पर श्रद्धा हो, there should be faith in your guardians. दिन दोखियों का मित्र हो, you should always be helpful to the downtrodden. सेवा में जो तत्पर हो, always be ready for any सेवा, as community organization or whatever. सेवा में जो तत्पर हो, ईश्वर पर भक्ति हो, always have faith in God. जीवन में नीति हो, always have values and principles in life, stand by your principles. चारित्र जिसका शुद्ध हो, your character has to be pure. वही आदर्श युवक है, वही आदर्श युवक है. And when I say युवक, it's युवतियां also. So this is a fantastic saying which I came across in the Pune branch of ICI, which I liked it so much. So I generally try to narrate this wherever I go. So thank you very much. It has been a pleasure speaking to you, and the enthusiasm of some of the youngsters who are looking forward to this case, who are in 10th, 12th and all, Veda and a lot of other people. I will not be naming all. So I hope my session has been helpful to you. If you want, you can relook at this YouTube whenever it comes. It's there on the chat box. I think Raj has given the link to the, you can copy it right now till the time the ending happens. Raj has given the link to the YouTube. It may be posted, I don't know, maybe in a day or two, which Charvik will make the announcement. So thank you very much. Thanks, Ghanshyam Bhai. I hope.
So I'm not getting the link.
It is there, it is there. Raj Pune, it's 1828 is the Raj Pune's posting. Yes, sir. On to Charvik and Ghanshyam Bhai.
Nilesh Bhai, thank you very much. It's over to Palomi Ben Dharamsi for her vote of thanks.
Thank you, Ghanshyam Bhai. On behalf of Sri KDO CA Association, I thank CA Nilesh Vikamsi for his insight of commerce study. He has really enlightened all the students the benefits of doing CA course as against any other courses. The way one can study, improve concentration, and thus make it easy to clear such a professional exam. I am sure the students here that have attended are blessed and get success in life, since Nilesh Bhai has given the mantra for success. Toil while they sleep, work while they party, and dream while they live. I really remember Sri Shivji Bhai, since he always recommended students with good profile to do CA and nothing else. So, and nevertheless, I also thank our president and our team for conducting such webinars for the benefit of CAs and society at large. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nilesh Bhai.
Thank you.
One important announcement. 1 second, I'll give. Webinar on GST annual returns and issues thereof by CA Raj Khona on 11th September 2020. Webinar on issues arising on GST audit by CA Rajiv Lutia on 12 September 2020. Please do attend. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. I have received message from Vaya through my contacts. How may I join the group?
Same question goes to.
Are you a student?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I'm
Added to the students group. You can send your phone number. You can send your phone number in this.
On the chat, you can give.
To whom should I spend?
You send it on the chat right now. You will be added to Students Association group. Chaitanya, I have received. Who else? Chaitanya, your full name, please.
Chaitanya Khona.
Chaitanya Khana.
Chaitanya Khona. Okay. 7045351818. And another is Dwani Daga.
Veda, put your mobile number.
Sir, non-CA students can join?
Non what?
Non-CA. Non-CA, she's asking.
Non-CA is okay. You should be a student. And you should be a KDO. You are, after all, going to join the CA course, right?
CA, CS, ICWA.
CA, CS, ICWA. Anyone else?
Ma'am, I've given the number. Can you check? Or should I say it right now?
What is your name?
Veda Shah.
No, I think it's not come in everyone.
Should I say it now?
Just 1 second. Huh? Yeah, Veda Shah.
Okay.
Tell me.
97
97
68
68
22
22
73
73
22.
22. Okay, 9768227322.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am, Daksh Momaya.
Daksh Momaya.
98201
98201
70
70
816.
816. Okay.
Ma'am, actually, I forgot to ask one question. Can I? Like Renu's mother, I just wanted to ask, like, supposing if the child is planning to take a CA further, so in 11th and 12th, which college should one take? ICSE, CBSE, or a state board?
This is all actually, Nilesh Bhai has left, I think. Do I
Okay, ma'am. No
reply or
problem.
answer?
No problem. No problem. Absolutely fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hello.
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 Ma'am, should we leave or is there anything important to say?
Nothing else. You can leave now.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.